So I'm backstage with the lovely Miss Teairra Mari. Now you just got off stage. How was the energy out there?
It was great. It was great. I've never been here before, so you know, I had fun.
Okay.
I went out into the crowd and had a little fun.
Now I interviewed you 5 years ago when you first came out.
Really?
You had the first single, Make Her Feel Good. Now do you feel good now 5 years later?
Oh yes. You know, I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't feel good. Whatever you do, you better feel good.
Okay. Now, when you speak of Teairra Mari, you gotta think Teairra Mari has to be a strong individual. You were actually signed to Jay-Z, who was like the biggest name in music. Then that dwindled for you. How did you pick yourself back up and come out with another album?
Man, well, for one, I got released from the label when I was 18 years old. So, you know, at 18 years old, it's like there was no option but to pick myself up. It's not like I was an old woman and washed up and done for. I was 18 and fresh, and I'm only 22 now. So for me to give up my dream would be just stupid of me.
Okay. Now, who was your biggest influence as far as keeping your head above water, making you stay afloat to go back in the studio and put out some more music?
Definitely Kuda Love, my manager, and just my whole team and my family. Just everybody who encourages me, you know, and motivates me with words and just inspiration.
Now, your newest single called Sponsor. Sure, the fellas want to know, who is your sponsor besides Warner Brothers?
There's no other besides Warner Brothers.
No other?
No.
No ballers?
No ballers.
Nobody's keeping, how does the song go? Keeping Dominicans in your chair? How does it go?
Warner is keeping Dominicans in my chair.
This is
and
nice.
my manicure and my pedicure.
Okay, get a shot of that. Get a shot of it.
They speak Italian.
All right.
Warner's doing that.
Now, I'm not going to touch your hair. I know females are
Here, don't. You better not, honey.
Oh, yeah. Can we get a shot of that? Can you turn around?
What? Oh my God.
Right?
I just got off the stage. I'm a little sweaty.
Okay, now your album's coming out June 29th, right?
Yes.
What's the name of it?
At that point.
At that point. Now, what made you come up with that name?
Just, you know, a reflection of just the ups and downs, the roller coaster that I've been on this past 5 years. Like you said, it was 5 years ago. Zoomed past, and like I said, I've been up and I've been down, and finally I'm at a solid point in my life where I'm comfortable in my own shoes, and I just feel good.
Okay. Now, besides Nicki Minaj, Gucci Mane, and I know you got a song with Pleasure P, who else is on the album?
Well, Soulja Boy, of course. Who else? Rick Ross and Flo Rida.
Okay. June 29th, be checking out for it. What is it called? The Turning Point?
At that point.
At that point.
Yes,
I know
you
it's
better get it right. Well, don't say it if you don't know it.
You get that right. The tipping, Turning Point, coming out June 29th. I'm back here with Teairra Mari.
At that point, coming out June 29th, people.
What she said.
Get it together. How you ain't even right. He ain't right.
All right, now this segment is all about living the good life.
Okay.
How exactly are you living the good life? What is living the good life like to Teairra Mari?
Just choosing to be happy, and just keeping my friends and family around, get-togethers, and feeding my soul with positive energy, yoga.
Now, when you were a young girl, probably like 16, you went to DSA, right?
Yes.
Okay, now when you were walking around the halls at DSA, if somebody could have told you that you would be performing in front of many, what would you have said?
I know. I mean, you gotta believe it first. This is what I've always wanted to do. So, they probably wouldn't have told me. I probably would have told them. Yeah, okay. I mean, if you don't believe it, who's gonna believe it? How can you sell it if you don't believe it?
Ladies and gentlemen, Teairra Mari.